Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another episode of the GlennCast.
We are back.
We are back in full force, actually. And guess what? Today we're talking about back to work thoughts.
Oh! We're back to the podcast. We're back to work.
Right.
And I'd like to bring up something, actually. Caleb doesn't know I'm bringing this up.
Okay.
About what we said in our previous episode. I think a date was thrown around.
Oh. Well, first of all, we said it was Cinco de Mayo.
Yes, we did.
Because that's when we recorded.
Yes, it is when we recorded it. But a lot of that actually has to do with, because we got back to work, we got busy, blah, blah, blah.
Yeah,
we're ready
so many excuses, right?
I know, wow. They're really just flowing. Flowing.
After the whole pandemic thing, right?
Yeah.
We decided we need to make some cash.
Oh, yes.
Because
we
our
didn't
summer...
decide needed. Yeah. I was going to say, we didn't want it. We needed it.
Yeah, exactly. Because our summer really relies on our inflow of cash, our influx.
Which is great. I mean, extracurricular or extra things that we want to do, we should be responsible for.
So we're self-made partiers.
Yeah, exactly. Self-made activities.
Self-made beachgoers.
Yeah, exactly. It's actually funny. I've been in the beach so many times.
Oh my gosh.
Just in the past week and a half. Anyway.
Yeah, but anyway, with back to work.
Yes.
And initially, right?
We are. Mm-hmm.
I was like, okay, well, my bank accounts have been both drained, and I need income, but my job's not really essential right now. Like, they shut down my job.
Yes, the workplace was shut down.
Yep, so I went out, and my good buddy, Ted Perot, hooked me up with a job at
our previous
Camp's Pallets.
Interviewee.
Yeah, previous interviewee. But basically, I was able to go and work kind of before the whole COVID things died down.
Yes.
But...
an essential job. You're able to get an essential job.
Exactly. So with that essential job, I found out really quickly that waking up at 4:30 a.m. every day is not that great.
It's not ideal, When you're thinking about summer plans, you're like, alarm goes off. You're closing your eyes, and you look at the clock, and 4:30 in the morning. Yeah, actually, towards the beginning of that, when I was still, quarantined, we would overlap.
I would wake up, and she would be still up watching Netflix.
Yep. Oh, wow. Ouch.
Or doing school, I guess.
I'd be doing my homework at 4:30 in the morning.
Homework at 4:30, obviously.
Oh, man. No, but then, so you got this essential job, right? Which is, what, 4:30 to 2:30?
Well, technically, I don't really start the work till 5:30.
Okay, yeah.
And I get out whenever I hit quota, which tends to be around 2 p.m.
But the point is, it's a job where when the office got back to running,
yeah,
you were able to go back as well, weren't you?
Yeah, I got an email from my original place of work.
Which is also where I work.
Right. And we had... One second.
Oh.
A little gassy today.
Oh my gosh. TMI. I wasn't paying attention. I was too busy sipping my juice box.
Ah, yes. So, basically, I got the email and it said, hey, Caleb, we're going to get back to work here. This is 2 weeks after I got my other job.
Email.
So I was like, man.
I was so excited.
Yeah, I was like, man, and I had to really make a decision. Do I want to work 2 jobs, A? And B, will I be able to?
Right.
So, I got back and I was like, I would love to start working again because I made the decision that this summer I really need to make some money.
Yeah.
So 2 jobs is not going to hurt me in that sense, as long as I can keep a decent amount of free time available
off
to me.
Time?
Yeah,
exactly.
Because, granted, I work 60 hours a week now.
Yep.
At a minimum. So that is an interesting, that's not a little bit
amount
of time.
It's like you went from not working at all to working more than you ever have before.
Exactly.
Yeah.
But they were super accommodating, and I'm able to work from there from 3 to 8 p.m. Mm-hmm. And they let me take Fridays off.
There you go.
So I don't have to work until 8 p.m. on Fridays, which is super
So
nice.
right now, you are working from 4:30, well, technically 5:30.
Right.
In the morning until 8 p.m. at night.
Right, with about an hour break in the middle, depending.
Oh, well then.
No, but
that's good for you though, because like we were saying in the previous episode about summer and how at some point it's like, well, you're not in high school anymore,
at some point you got to pick up the reins.
Yeah, exactly. You got to
make your own dough.
Pick up that slack
and try not to just give it away.
Oh my gosh. Oh, you brought it up. I didn't. You brought it up. Caleb is a little looser with his financials than I am.
Oh.
Many a funny story about that. No, but I am actually working at the same place that Caleb does. Not the 4:30 in the morning one.
Right.
That I won't do.
Mm-hmm.
I really found out I don't have a desire for manual labor.
Yeah, that's okay. You can work in the kitchen. That's cool.
All right. Well, some would argue that is manual labor.
Well, I would argue it's manual labor actually.
It is.
But
actually.
It's more fun. I
prefer brain power. I guess.
Fair.
Yep,
I would rather wash dishes than pull pallets, but pulling pallets makes more money. So.
Well, there you go. Yeah. Thank your mom next time you see her.
Exactly.
Wait. What was my train of thought anyway? Oh yeah, I'm working at the same place that you are, and back to work. Making calls, and I'm also doing some filing.
Ooh.
Which
that's like the best kind of work.
Isn't it just? No, it's not bad, right? It's not bad. But I think I would actually consider that manual labor. I don't know. Is that...
So, like...
It's just the thing where it's like... I don't know.
Well, then what's not?
It's
you gotta make a distinction.
That's true. Okay, you know what? Never mind. I scratched that. But basically what we're doing is we're taking all, like they care. We're taking all of our paper files and we're putting them online and scanning them in. So I'm doing that. But I'm just happy to be at work again. Like, when I got that email, like I said earlier, I was so excited, so happy to be back at work. But I'm also glad I'm not working 2 jobs.
Yeah, no, it's the difference between, someone who's just wrapping up their junior year of high school versus someone
I'm
who's
officially a senior now.
Yeah, congrats.
Thank you.
Versus someone who's wrapping up their first year of college, right? I have just a wee bit of debt, which we actually got in a pretty heated debate about with one of my coworkers because I am in debt, so it's a bad thing, which is fair.
Is a bad thing.
But on the debt thing, real quick.
Mm-hmm.
Like, this may just be...
Return on investment is what it is.
True.
You are investing in yourself.
True, but...
With your college tuition.
This is a little on the other side of the spectrum here. I have this idea, right? Like, this might just...
You have those?
It might just be one of those, like, ignorant young people things.
Probably. Continue.
Anyway, but student debt
yes.
has become this boogeyman that scares kids from getting an education.
I can't even focus on what you're saying because you use the boogeyman analogy, which is hilarious.
Well,
but yes, I know what you mean.
Like, it's become this boogeyman of like, it's become this ultimate factor. Now, here's the thing. In certain circumstances, that student debt is detrimental. And the people that are detrimented, or whatever, how would you say that? That are affected greatly by student debt are more vocal than those
who get along just fine.
Yeah. So I think that's contributing to being the boogeyman. And like I said, maybe I'll be singing a different tune in 10 years when I'm still swimming in debt.
No, I agree with you. But I think that how you are going back to work is tasking and it's challenging, but I think it's smart. To a certain extent. And I think that if it gets too much, if it gets to be too much, then you don't have to continue it.
Right.
But
that's true.
Props to you because I don't know if I would ever keep up with that work schedule.
Right.
My schedule is super flexible. It's another thing because I am, a minor and they're just really nice. Basically, that's all it comes down to.
Right. At the end of the day.
At the end of the day, they're really awesome management and they're great. But I could not. I don't think I could do 2 jobs for that long. I'm already like, hey, can I get off to go to the beach or something?
Right. Yeah, but it's nice because what I found out with my 2 jobs, like one job is pretty much like you have to show up every day you're scheduled.
Right.
Or there will be, hell to pay, which makes sense in a job where if I don't show up, then certain stuff doesn't get done.
Yeah,
and they're affected directly by that.
It's essential.
Right, exactly. So I work the 2 jobs that are super contrasted. The one job in the morning where I get to understand and, go every day and help out like that and do more like manual labor, more like physical manual labor, I would call it. Yeah. And then the second job is more kind of a more flexible job where I get to sit on the phone or, do the files.
Yeah, office job.
Office job. So it helps because
it's a balance.
That first part of my day is rigorous and intense, and the second part of my day is relaxing and fun.
Yeah, better that than flip-flopped.
Right, exactly. I was talking to my coworkers the other day, like, I could not imagine...
Hey, that's me.
Doing the office job in the morning, and then going doing the pallet job, and then going to bed.
Right.
But that's another thing I found out with the work thing. The two jobs specifically, my time has become more valuable to me.
Oh, there's a way to look at it.
Which has brought a more determination and appreciation of my own time.
Right.
Which has also brought, and this is the end-all be-all, productivity.
There you go. And I think also, what was I going to say? Oh, yeah. I think you're also starting to realize, okay, I'm a huge planner.
Right.
But I like to be spontaneous. Okay?
Right, like...
I will be spontaneous. No, not even a planned spontaneous activity. I will plan spontaneous activities.
Right.
But I also will just be spontaneous.
Right.
But I also plan. Like I'm a big
activity.
No, not just spontaneous. No.
Tell
just
them
planning
the
in general.
Tell them the joke.
Okay, fine. The joke is that I forget it. What was the joke?
So the joke is that Grace really enjoys having a spontaneous
schedule.
Yep,
spontaneous schedule
or itinerary.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, exactly. I create a very spontaneous itinerary, and that is that. I stand by it. No, but I plan a lot of my time because I enjoy planning, and I don't know. Yeah, whatever. A lot of people plan. It's fine.
Planning's good. Planning's good.
I know, yeah. But I think that you. The reason I'm saying that is because I think you have a better appreciation for planning.
Right.
Too. That's kind of what it is. Because it's appreciation for your time, so you want to make sure it's divided up the way that you want it to be. Yeah.
Yeah.
Because otherwise you'll just waste a day.
Exactly. And on that productivity,
and you'll never waste a day.
Shout out. But no, I have this new
inside joke.
I have this new level of productivity, which has brought me to work on things that I've always wanted to work on but haven't had the time to.
Yes,
I have certain hobbies that I've reignited due to this.
Good word.
And thank you. And I've been listening to a lot more podcasts, actually.
Yes.
Which is interesting because I feel like listening to certain podcasts broadens my understanding of A, the world, and B, my own intelligence.
Yeah, and Caleb, we are on a podcast right now.
Oh.
Oh,
are we? I thought we were just chilling in the room.
Oh, yeah, I thought we were just hanging out,
chatting and batting,
talking.
or whatever you call it.
You really could just say that's what we're doing, but there's a microphone in between us, so
right?
I guess...
And the computer recording
I guess we're recording. No. No, yeah, I've also listened to a lot of podcasts because of my office job and the filing and stuff. I'll just turn on a podcast, whatever, while I'm working. And, yeah, I think... We need to do another Random Thoughts episode here soon.
Yeah.
We can talk about some of the podcasts we're listening to. We don't have to get into that now.
Right.
But yeah, definitely broadens my understanding of the things that they're talking about, obviously. But it also kind of helps me, like, with our podcast.
Yeah.
I'm kind of like, oh. That's kind of a fun, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
that's kind of a fun
let's do
thing.
more of that.
Yeah, let's do more of that. It's like new ideas, and you have inspiration, motivation, that we kind of lacked when we got back to work.
Oh, yeah. Well, because it's shocking. It's like you're in 80-degree weather and you jump into Torch Lake.
Right. Yeah, exactly.
When you get back to work.
Torch Lake, by the way, second most beautiful inland lake in the world, I think.
Yeah.
Don't quote me on that one, but I'm pretty sure.
It's close.
We love that place, but the analogy he's using there is it's really cold.
The water refreshing. We call it refreshing. But
now,
it's chilling.
It does get warm towards the end of the summer, but it's typically pretty cold. It's up north in Michigan, so...
Yeah, it's like Lake Michigan, except a little warmer.
Right,
That's nice. Now,
but anyway,
another thing with productivity, right? I was feeling a little, what would you call it? Enlightened the other day. And I have
another good word. Must be all those podcasts.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 minutes worth of video here that I recorded.
Wow.
And I had some thoughts.
Oh, you're just thinking and recording.
I was thinking out loud.
You know what's funny? This isn't really about work, but I started a Snapchat diary, and it all goes... Wow, should I even be saying this right now? No, but it's really nice sometimes to just record yourself and when you have thoughts.
Right.
And just kind of get it out there, but you don't really want a response. You just want to say it.
Right. Well, I was actually fishing for kind of a response.
Okay.
The person I sent it to didn't end up watching the whole thing because they were driving and then they tapped through it on accident. You know how it goes.
Oh, it was on Snapchat? Yeah.
Yeah, but I had a few good thoughts and I wanted to listen real quick to see.
Oh, boy.